mind, one of the most exciting things about teaching core maths is the freedom it gives you to try out different approaches. You're not restricted in the same way by a huge amount of material that you need to cover.
One of the best things you can do when you're teaching core maths is to pick a problem that they really want to try and solve, and really, almost challenge some of their opinions as well as you're going along. And you can use maths and data and statistics to actually get them to think about big world problems. And I think that can hook in quite a lot of students that wouldn't normally be interested in maths.
My top tips for teaching core maths would be that you need to make it different from GCSE. And the second top tip would be that you need to make it relevant to the real world.
For me, the thing that really makes core maths successful, exciting and different is the fact that I'm teaching through tasks, and those tasks, the activities, are going to places where you wouldn't necessarily expect them to go, and you're able to meet objectives through the task rather than the other way around where you're teaching objectives almost like a tick list.
My top tip for teaching core maths is to get the students collaborating, so giving them projects and activities that mean that they can work together and they have to figure things out together, and don't be afraid to give them something that's quite open-ended, quite challenging, that they won't necessarily know how to start on.
My top tip for teaching core maths is to begin with a thought-provoking question that your students will find interesting, and then listen carefully to your students' answers, and then go from there.
My top tip for core maths would be to take risks, do something different, make sure you do something different from the traditional GCSE, and ensure that the learning is realistic and content related.
Be prepared to experiment and get your students to experiment, and don't be worried if things go wrong, because everybody learns from things going wrong.
Core Maths is a fantastic opportunity to look at the way that you develop teaching and learning in any maths department. Take a real risk. Use project-based learning to deliver all the course. Try and ensure that all the students develop the materials themselves, develop their ideas, and use that in a real group work approach, and that works really well.